In no particular order, as we do on the Intern by David Tlale. Gwenna, move forward. Sam. Kyla. Keleto. You all are safe, no elimination. Fresh.
Look at you guys sitting and eating ice cream again.
Yes.
See, we remembered you this week.
What?
Yes.
For me, guys?
Yes.
Come on. So, does this mean I'm part of the gang?
Yes.
Okay, so last week there were 4. This week there are still 4. Hi. What does it mean? Good or bad?
It was a piece, like.
It's good.
Yeah?
It's very good.
Like, I think we reached the point, like, we told ourselves, like, whatever happened, it must just happen, because we know we're all good.
We could almost see it now. Like, everybody wants to be in the top 3, and it's only just one person who's going to get eliminated. It's not like a couple are going to fall off, just one person, and it's very hard to even tell who it's going to be.
Are you guys ready to do another one?
Yes, we are.
Are you sure?
Yes.
This one's going to be really, really awesome. This one's going to go far into your future with you. I'm not going to say anything more right now. Bring your ice creams and walk with me. Come on. When you look around,
Yeah.
what do you see?
I see people.
I see trees.
I see building, cars.
People, trees, buildings, cars. Okay, I see that too. But you know what else I see?
What do you see?
I see logos, brands.
Every single building is brand
Can you see that now?
Yeah.
Don't worry if you can't, because in a short moment in time, you will see that. And you'll see your own brands, logos, and businesses. I'm not going to say any more. Come on. Ah, look at that. Ready and waiting for us. Marcel.
How you doing?
How's it going, David?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
Good.
Okay. When you're in this industry, I'm sure David will attest to this as well, people are always asking you, how do you get into the business? And my answer to them is always the same. Whatever you do, make sure you also study the art of business. Because despite how much we love what we do, despite the fact that it's our passion, if you want to make a living from your art, you have to sell it. So that brings me to our guest judge today. Marcel Swain is the marketing manager of international brands for Heineken South Africa.
So I look after the new brands division, which is international brands and cider. So essentially we look at the white spaces within the alcohol industry, and we look at occasions and also build up a consumer insight. So we look at the brands that we have in our stable and we bring it to South Africa to meet consumers' needs and to deliver within that occasions. What I'm looking for is brand relevance and distinctiveness. How do they take inspiration and turn it into a commercial piece?
Why I chose to work with Marcel, he is a brand guru. He is being headhunted by different companies. He knows how to build brands from scratch. And even if it's already established brands, he knows how to take them from where they are to greater heights. Your challenge this week is to develop your designer Bible. Designers have to create their fashion brand identity in the form of a designer Bible consisting of a lookbook, line sheet with price points, and their company corporate identity. So designers, So that you understand exactly what's expected of you, we are going to take you through a masterclass.
Should we do this? Yes. Okay, off you guys go. Masterclass.
Being a designer, you have to have a brand. You have to understand what's your aesthetic, what's your signature, and how do you want to trade in this industry. This challenge for you is very close to my heart because I know this for sure that at fashion schools or in our education system, they do not really hone on the business of fashion. They teach us to become designers, duplicate, and everything else, but not the business of fashion.
So guys, I think the most important thing and some of the stuff that I want to share with you is really understanding where you're going to position yourself. David spoke about, your logo, your identity, and something that we use at Heineken is called brand in a bottle, and it really encompasses everything that you have, from your consumer insights, where you're going to position yourself from your brand essence. And something that's very important, if you must close your eyes and they can visualize your brand, then you've ticked the box. Then they know where you stand from a premium brand, an affordable brand. You can determine where you want to position yourself in the market.
Right, so this is a lookbook. It's purely images of your collection and your narrative, your inspiration. Now that you have done Fashion Week at Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week a few weeks ago, you are going to now rebrand your collection. The work has just begun. Any questions? Are we all cool? Yes. Fantastic. I hope the best designer wins this challenge. It's very important for them to be part of the internship so that they understand it's not only about designing, being fabulous and being in front of the camera, but you gotta know your story, you gotta sell your story, you gotta sell your business and understand what your ethos of the business is all about.
This challenge is definitely the most complicated. Yes.
It's the scariest.
I'm ready. I'm looking forward because I don't know anything about branding. I don't know anything about business.
Are you keeping your name or are you changing it?
I don't know, everyone knows me now as Kayla Gonzalez, and it's going to be stupid to change it.
Yeah.
This is a very, very important aspect of being a designer and understanding business.
So I had a name back at home. It was Yulwe. People knew me about with that name. Coming decide I had to change now back to my name, which is Sam Mosala. So changing it again, it will mean a lot. So I think I have to stay with Sam. Yeah,
Confuse your client.
Yeah.
Sam, he's a good designer, but he doesn't have style.
The quality of his clothing is amazing. He's the best in construction.
My aesthetic, I love women's wear. I do women's wear, but I draw a lot of inspiration from men's wear. So having a female name and a male name on it as my brand sort of makes sense.
Kwena, for me, she's strong. She's able to start up a concept, and very strongly so, but to finish it, to follow it consistently, strongly, that's where I believe she lacks in.
PVC is not sellable, so she must just pay attention.
Yes, another one. Curls and bells, I don't know.
Oh, yes.
No, I won't even choose curls and bells.
Kelson Bell.
Curls and bells, No, guys, skeleton rubber is me.
Well, he's like David, actually. He knows what David wants. He knows what makes David click, and he knows exactly what he's all about.
I think we must just go, get busy because really we don't have time.
Remember, the winning intern stands a chance to win a 200,000 rands cash prize, to be an assistant designer for David Tlale for 1 year, a working studio with machinery to the value of 250,000 rands, and a brand new Mercedes-Benz CLA. Good morning.
Morning.
So quiet in here. What's happening? Can hear a pin dropping. You look stressed as well. Come here. Yes, what's happening? What is the stress?
We're not sure how to answer these questions.
Which
about
questions?
Your brand.
Okay, do you know who you are?
Yes.
Designers seem to be very confused about this challenge. And they're like thinking they need to put together a business plan, projections and everything. I'm like, no. All you have to do is tell us who you are, where you come from, what you're all about, and what your aesthetic is about. And just sell your brand. You guys also have a portfolio
Yes.
of everything that you've done throughout the challenges or throughout the season, isn't it?
Yes.
You have also your own personal collections that you've done before me.
Absolutely.
Bring that in. Sell yourself.
When it comes to naming, David, I have a name that I would have wanted to use, so I'm not really
What's
sure.
that name?
It's Henry Helen. Well, I was overthinking everything because I think I had decided a long time ago what name I wanted to go for. But David did make a strong point when he said people already know you as Gwena, so now if you're going to tell them something different, they're going to have to learn that and get used to that.
I think I'm all over the place.
Yes, you are. I'm glad you know.
So I want you to help me.
I can't help you because I've already helped you enough to a point of you using my signature.
I don't know what's my signature. I think I know, it's just that I'm scared, like, I don't know which way to go.
You need to relate your story, tell the people your business, tell them your vision, and sell yourself so that we can start believing in you. Guess what? Who's been invited to Mercedes-Benz Moscow Fashion Week? Me.
You taking us away?
No, darling.
Please.
Get your business plans working. I'm flying.
Interns, good morning, good morning.
Morning.
How are you guys doing?
We're good.
Oh, I believe you. One of the great wisdoms in business is that you don't have to do everything yourself. Sometimes, the wise thing to do is to bring in some experts to help you with the things that you're not good at. So, I've brought you some experts. Come on in, experts. We have Cole, Monique, Zinay, and Abner. Come on in. Well, I tell you what, why don't you each grab an intern? They need you badly. Cole, you go over there, Monique over there, Abner here, and Zinay over there.
Hello.
Designers always have an idea of who they are, what they stand for, but graphic designers are there to help them really unleash their essence or even their aesthetic and also their signature.
My idea, like, is to use my name, Tlale Mraba.
When you're designing a brand, you kind of, like, obviously you have an idea of what you want it to be. When you kind of work with a client, I think it's your job to anticipate a lot of stuff that they don't even think about.
I want people to know me for me, like, I'm a brand.
I think in your branding, at least, you can take a lot more risks. You know, you can be daring, you can use, like, a lot of color.
Colin, he talks too much. Sometimes I think he doesn't even listen to me, like, he just boom, boom.
Now, do you want to go with Tlale or Tlale Mraba?
Tlale Mraba. The first sketch that Colin made for me, like, it looked like a children's brand. It was too colorful, like playful. It wasn't even say anything about business. Because imagine if you pitch with that logo. Will they take you serious?
Henry Helen is the names of my mom and my dad. So my mom is Helen and my dad is Henry. I do women's wear, but I draw a lot of inspiration from men's wear. So having a male name and a female name sort of works perfectly for me.
That just gave me an idea immediately. So how about we take, like, the font says Henry Helen, keep it together, but then have it half and half. She sees fashion as like an art form, basically, which makes it a bliss to work with her. So this is what it would look like, basically.
This is unreal. It's so unreal.
People know me for my brand now, so it will be stupid not to take my own name.
So basically, I put a few keywords down for you to know who I am as a brand and what I want to be seen as.
Okay, so you want like a minimalist, timeless logo?
Yes.
It's very difficult for me to work in teams, especially when it's someone that has in control over me.
The typefaces we'll use is definitely a sans serif or a serif, but thin.
Yes.
So it has that timeless and minimalist effect. You also said you wanted some line drawings of your flowers, which is also a lot of your work.
Yeah.
I have this man sitting on the couch. It's actually me, like, seeing myself into the future.
At the current moment, I feel
like you have various different elements.
It's personal experiences. That's my inspiration behind. This is what I've told my graphic designer.
So now we have to find a way to take all these elements and translate it into a way that would visually communicate.
He's very set in himself as a designer, but trying to find this visually in graphic-wise or trying to explain it, he's not there.
I kind of feel like I confused him with a lot of elements. So are we going to be able to like include them, or can we like choose one?
Is she on the right track in terms of mentioning all these things that need to be symbolized?
All those keywords and stuff, it helps with designing it. So she knows she wants a luxury, high-end brand. And that is what we're portraying.
I want to disappear in the background. I want the clothes to do well, but I still want to be able to have my life. There should be me and there should be the brand.
Are you seeing yourself now as an entity?
If I'm going to tell people that this is what I'm about, I have to keep with that forever, and I hope I won't be changing my mind about anything.
I'm very happy to see that smile.
The most challenging thing, I think, you need to know who are you.
You want to be that House of Calypso already, but you know that there's a journey to get there.
There's a journey, and I think that journey is tough.
The designers need to give us technical drawing, the front and back, which is imperative for the line sheet. Because when you sell to a buyer, they're not going to be asking for a garment. They buy from the line sheet, they can see there's a pocket, there's a line, there's a style line, the hemline is short, or it's a long dress. Designers? Where's everybody?
Kyla went with her graphic designer to start on the technical drawings.
And then you, what do you think you're doing?
I'm sketching the dress.
Is this how they taught you at school?
No, sir.
So, what kind of technical drawing is this?
I'll fix it when I'm done.
No, you must do French caps, technical, light box, everything must be perfect. Sam, what's happening here?
I'm just checking because I'm still doing the technical
How
drawing.
far are you with your logo?
For my line sheet, it's going to be able to sell for me. It's a story that goes a long way.
This process is as demanding. You may think it's going to be like walking the park. Remember, when you get to the printers, there's a queue because they've got jobs that they're busy with. They will not stop what they're doing just for you. I will see you at elimination.
In this challenge, our interns have to conceptualize a label, a logo, graphics for their designs, and a lookbook. This will collectively become the tool they use going forward to become a brand in their own right. What they're quickly discovering is that that's much easier said than done, even with expert help. The one thing they do have going for them is the fact that each of them knows exactly who they are. Now, they just have to communicate that to the world. What's up, Sam?
You're disturbing me. I need to focus.
Don't let go of that paper, right? Hang in there.
That's the thing. I have to hold on to it because if I let it go, everything moves out of position.
That's exactly what this whole competition's about. Keep it just so, because if you let it go, it's all over the place.
It's all over.
Between you and your graphic designer, is there synergy? Do you understand one another? Because there's not much time to get to know one another, right?
At first, it wasn't easy, like having to explain to her exactly what I'm about and for her to understand. It was a bit of a hassle, but seemingly she understands now. We are all on the same page. Yeah, she came up with something that I really like. Wow, thank you.
The logo is, we've decided on the packaging that we want to use the sizes of the size and shape of business cards and the swing tags and all of that. We're done with that, so we just need to put the logo on it. And now we're working on the line sheet document.
Synergy from you and Abner?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, I expect nothing less than incredible things from you, Quinn.
It's going to be amazing.
All right.
I promise.
See you at the top?
Absolutely.
Kayla,
Yes.
what's going on?
Me and my graphic designer only spoke yesterday a bit about things. I haven't seen her today.
You guys, yesterday you seemed to be very much on the same page in terms of what you wanted, what you'd already put on screen. So where's the hiccup here now?
I like working with my person next to me. Like, I want to see what they're doing and I want to like give my influence and say, no, change it maybe to that. I like the color there, no, do a little bit more there. Like, that's...
So you feel a bit of a disconnect?
Yes.
Have you said exactly that to her?
Yes.
And?
She sounded like she understood and
Is she coming?
I don't know.
You need to get her here, Kayla. Make it happen.
Okay, well, thank you.
Kayla, this is a new look for you. The worried look. What's going on?
I'm not happy with my logo. He thinks he knows me better than me, but he's wrong. I'm into classy, like red carpet, and then he's giving me this punkish logo, like I don't like it. I told him, so right now, like I want to see the final look, and he's not here.
Phone him. Get him here. This is your future. Okay.
Yes.
Make it happen.
Thank you.
My branding, I'm happy, I'm excited about it. I've chosen purple and gold.
There's a lot at stake and it's such a huge commitment that we have to do within a short space of time.
The whole world will be watching. It's me, it's my brand. So can you please design something that it says, this is Skeleto?
I think I've got something to, like, work it out.
Okay, okay.
I just want to make you happy, baby.
Yes, you have to make me happy. That's the point.
Okay, all right. Give me a couple of minutes. I'll be right there, and then we can talk through some things.
Okay, cheers, bye.
They've lost control. They always used to be in control. They design, they see from concept to product, but today, guess what? Confusion, and frustrations is kicking in.
Okay, nobody panic, nobody panic.
I think Colin, when he see me, he see this punk guy. I think he forgot about the brand. He was focusing on this face.
Basically, what we've kind of done is we've worked the K and the M that you kind of get like these wing slashes, right? So it's super fresh. We can have Coletto Moraba on the one side,
one side,
kind of balanced with your sort of over-the-top monogram.
I like it.
I know, right?
Designers are struggling because for the first time they're becoming clients. They're always on the other side of the table and calling the shots and everything else. But now, you've got to learn. It's okay to let go and trust someone else with your brand because they know what they're doing.
Look, I know where you're at, like, you're finally handing over your vision to somebody else and like there's maybe a bit more customer service that we could do. What I do want to say to you is, please don't bother my baby Sine because she's either talking to you or she's working on your stuff.
Okay.
She can't do both. But I'm going to show you that you are in very good hands.
Okay.
It's totally fine. Okay. You're going to love it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
It's difficult not being able to see what she's up to. I wish I could have trusted her more. I don't know.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm feeling way better. Thank you.
All right.
And I'm loving it. Please tell her I love it. And I can see I can trust her. I can actually let go a bit.
What is most challenging for me is writing your plan.
They're going to ask me intense business questions, so I'm trying to prepare myself.
Hello, designers. How are you?
Good, how are you?
So this is my logo.
What's this, Henrietta? What is this?
Henry Helen.
I'm like, keep it simple.
The name sounds good.
You think so?
Yes, and it's strong and it goes with my aesthetic.
Is it that hard to say Henry Helen? So it's making me think, are people going to be able to pronounce this or?
David walks in and then he saw my logo. He said it's a kiddies thing, and which is true though, because I don't like it as well.
What is this? It's like daycare. Oh my God, it looks like some African cuisine restaurant. Okay, let's wake up. You are a high-end designer. Pay attention.
Here is my logo.
Looks like a shield. Look
To
at
you,
it.
no, to you.
Look, I'm an artist, I see what I see. Looks like those security guard companies,
No.
like Imbogodo Securities type of thing.
You're not gonna succeed on this
No,
one.
but I'm just saying it looks like it.
I like it. I knew he was not gonna get it.
It looks like a piglet, like it's lying down, it's just like.
You're not supposed to look at it like that deeply.
Look, I'm an outsider. I'm playing devil's advocate here.
It's a flower. It's a splash of a flower.
Designers, come here. Right. You are going to present to a panel of judges. For the very first time, it's not only going to be 3 of us. You're going to have a panel of 5 judges. Because you are presenting yourself, your future, and your brand to the what? Mass market.
Are you guys gonna like ask questions and things?
Obviously.
How long do we have to prepare?
You have until tomorrow to prepare.
Tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow. This is fashion. You don't have 500 days to think about a logo, how I'm gonna present myself. Get to work and present yourselves because one of you have to go home tomorrow, okay? See you later.
Go.
It's a different sort of day because I feel like I've shot myself in the foot. Everyone has notes. Keletso has a document thicker than the Bible. I'm the only one who's sort of wandering around and thinking, do they know something I don't?
I'm panicking because am I overthinking this again? Am I not gonna have the answer to the things? And the nerves around everyone, like everyone is just panicking.
It's overwhelming. It's all mix of feelings at the same time.
I'm so scared, shaking, nervous, and others, they are chill. It was only me, I was just panicking.
It's crunch time again, and in a few moments, this abandoned warehouse will be the site of our next elimination ceremony. Now, this whole challenge has been very much about business, so we thought, why not extend our panel of judges and include some business professionals, each an expert in their own field. Ladies and gents, meet your judges.
I'm Aspasia Karas, and I'm looking for a strong, articulated brand and an original vision.
What I'm looking for today is a designer who's got a commercial range. I have to admit, because I like money, I'm a buyer. And it has to be unique, because we have a lot of designers in South Africa. So anyone who's going to give us that unique factor, for me, that's a win.
So I'll be looking at brands that grab attention, but also that are very strongly rooted on the continent. I'm looking forward to also assisting David in crowning the next intern.
David's raised a really fine group of designers. What will you be looking for?
There's a huge, like, sort of sea of sameness. So you do want somebody who can stand out, represent. I think they also have to work quite well with David.
Well, if that was the criteria, we wouldn't be able to use any of them. We'll find a way around that. Should we get the show on the road?
Yes,
yeah, let's do it. Okay. I'll go get them and I'll send them in one by one. Back in a moment.
From the intern's page, I'm expecting excellence. I'm expecting them to make sure that they don't disappoint me because I have my faith in them.
Sam, you're up first. Come on. Okay, Sam. This is the moment that you've been working towards. Don't drop the ball now.
If I knew it's
deep breath.
Wow.
Off you go.
Stepping in, it's very intimidating since I'm the first one to move in. It's really scaring me. Like, I don't know what they're gonna say. I don't know. The challenge is, am I going to be able to answer all the questions? My brand is Sam Musala. It's a brand that intends to cater for the market of young men, vibrant, who's outgoing, who's confident, who wants to break like new grounds, who's bold, who I am blank. Absolutely nothing in my head. all that I thought of has completely vanished. I don't know what to say.
So we're not trying to build a monument. Sell yourself and speak. And you want to win this? Do the right thing, Sam.
I think we must let the judges ask you questions because you're busy digging your hole.
Can you just tell me a bit more about the inspiration for this logo development of yours?
It's actually about the journey of my life. It talks about the past, the present, and the future, and the continuation, like the journey is still continuing. That is basically the inspiration behind this.
Would you consider me as your competition?
You're still my competition.
Very wise, career limiting move.
Thank you, Sam.
Did you deliver, Sam? No.
Okay, next up we have Kayla. Are you ready?
Yes.
Where's your model? Let's go, model, let's go. Come to you. Off with your railing. Where are you going?
Where am I?
Well, give me a moment of your time, will you? How are you feeling?
Sorry, I'm just so nervous. I'm so nervous.
You know better than they do. Which means you can't say anything wrong.
Yes, I hope
do
so.
it.
So I started to show them my video of my previous collection just to give them a feel of what I am.
Bend the bra, what she stands for, and aesthetics. Great, we love it. This is what you've done before. But where you are right now, you need to be selling yourself to the world. Let's get to it, girl.
The design of your stencils, can you just speak a bit about it? Because I can't actually interpret what it is. So what is it, and then what's your inspiration for it?
Flowers was the main inspiration. You can see it by the silhouette of it, the print, the frills, it all speaks flowers. And a lot of my designs, I do craftsmanship and handwork. And this looks like little flowers scattered around and broken up in pieces. And I just wanted to bring craftsmanship back to my into my range. And I think this describes me perfectly. It's so me, it's my personality.
That orange flower at the bottom, it almost looked like a little piglet kind of thing. That's what I see.
Now you've made me see a piglet.
No, I'm also seeing a piglet.
Piglet. Girl, think about these things because as an artist, we see different things. And remember, if you brand yourself, it's gotta be holistic.
Tlale,
Yes.
your turn.
Let's do this.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
How are you feeling?
I'm okay now.
Are you okay now?
Yes.
All right. So, get out there, sell your passion, sell yourself, and good luck.
Thank you. I'm not a public speaker, I'm a designer. And if I want someone to sell my clothes, I'll hire a PA.
Tlale's brand deals with elegant, and we are focused on women's wear, ready to wear, inspired by couture. And we are focused on the
I wasn't even me.
This is why it was important to be part of the debating class.
What do you classify as ready to wear?
This for me is ready to wear.
Yeah.
For the office, yeah.
So we can say you deal with ready couture because there's a new vibe of that.
Yes.
It's actually quite...
It's amazing.
I
No,
think
I know.
product stunning. You know what the only thing I'm struggling with, Tlale, is also the design, you know, in terms of your look and feel, your logo. Because when I'm sitting here, gotta get stationary. Why is that?
I wish I could answer to that question because I had issues.
Don't blame your graphic designer, and remember, you went to fashion school, so lift it. Stop making excuses.
I think you've got such a nice vision, you know. There's a look and a vibe that you're creating, but you're letting me down because you're just not telling us about it enough, you know?
I thought it was the end of my journey here.
Go work on that design. That logo is not saying, I want to run this. Goodbye.
Yeah, I will work on it.
I think you must take your board with you. Thank you.
If you want to run this, you gotta be able to step up. And remember, speaking is a skill. You gotta learn, you gotta present yourself, you gotta be an all-rounder.
Kwena.
Nico?
What a lovely courtyard.
Yeah.
You are going last. How does that feel?
No, it's terrifying. It's terrifying, and I haven't seen anyone else who's come out. How they look? Are they crying? Are they happy? Are they excited? So I'm very nervous.
Take this moment in, and let's get out there and do this thing. Okay. Good luck.
Thank you so much. I'm thinking these are definitely investor-type people, and I don't know if I'll be able to impress them. The collection is very conceptual and high-end. If I was to sell it in retail, I would use a sheer fabric like a net, a very affordable net, and it would be printed at the bottom with lace. And for the top part, I would use a t-shirt fabric and have flowers printed and a circle going around it, all with beading or anything that would be easily manufacturable and easily sellable, because PVC is not very easy to stitch. It takes time, it breaks, and it needs a lot of care when you handle it. I was quite clever going for telling them how retailable my clothes would be, because I knew that would have been a major problem for them. That was my only worry, actually. Like, how do we make this sellable?
For me, you've captured me as a creative. I think there's a lot that can be done here, and it's really, really superb.
She understands what she stands for. She understands her aesthetic. She articulates her brand very, very well. Outlet, price points, not really there, but she's young, she'll grow.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gwenna.
Thank you so much.
Do you want to say anything else?
Please? Do I want to say anything else? Oh, the jacket.
I think he wants to steal the jacket.
It's not gonna fit.
I'm quite confident. One thing I'm sure of is I'm not going to go home.
Come on over.
How did it go? How did it go? Terrible.
Yeah, I can tell. Hey,
Okay, guys,
look at
that
her
means
face.
it went well. We know Gwenna by now. If it goes badly in her mind, brilliant. There's only one way to find out. That's to ask. I'm going to do it on your behalf. You guys stay here. Let me see if they're ready for you. I'll be back. Breathe.
Now I'm thinking about the next worry. Like, you just finished one thing and now you're going to the next. So it just never ends.
Well, judges, what can I say? I can see the consternation on your faces. You didn't think it was going to be easy, right? Because you have to decide who's going to win this thing. But something tells me you guys know which way you want to go with this. Are you ready? Shall I bring him in? All right. Well, this is it. The moment has arrived. Our interns have had a chance to pitch their ideas, their passions to the panel of judges. And now all that's left is to find out how they did and what the judges thought. Guys, are you ready to do this thing?
Yes.
We'll go find out. Off you go. Good luck.
I'm worried about Calypso and I'm worried about myself. Like, it feels like we are the ones that's at the bottom.
I'm going home. Like, I was telling myself that I'm going home.
It's the time of the show when somebody's gonna go and somebody's gonna stay. Judges, any final words to the designers?
Really well done, guys. Some of you can work on your presentation, but I mean, from the designs and the storyboards that you put forward, really well done.
I couldn't agree more. I think you guys have so much talent and energy and passion, and I can't see you but progressing and going most magnificently forward.
It's an exciting time for our creatives in Africa. There's a lot of opportunities out there. I do think that from a brand point of view, we have a lot of work to do just to really finesse and be clear about what we stand for and what we represent and be able to articulate it simply and easily to people that don't know you as much. So there's a lot of work there. But other than that, I was inspired by a lot of the work and all the best.
Talent-wise, no questions. Sylvester has offered a masterclass. I'm going to hold you to that for branding, because I think out of everything that you guys have presented here, that's what you need to work on. And congratulations. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
It's important to be able to advocate for your brand. I know some of you just wants to design, just make clothes, but you gotta be able to speak. You gotta be, Keletso, you just literally just disappointed me today. And where's this guy who just wants to run this mother? He's gone. Sam, your nerves were just everywhere, just making you lose focus. And Kyla, Miss Resort, you gotta be able to answer your questions properly, because at some point, one of the judges was a bit lost in translation because of knitwear and everything else. You gotta just refine that. But your story, your narrative of who you are, what you stand for, came out very strongly. Miss Henry Helen, beautiful concept, beautiful narrative, beautiful overall, I would say, presenting yourself. And the confidence is there. And I must say you've come a long way. Have you? In no particular order. Keletso, where are you going?
We used to eat this.
Kyla? Sam? Gwenna? You're not going home again.
Oh, this can't be happening.
You all are safe?
I expected it to be like that.
We are all going to the finalists, and now we have to prove ourselves to David that we can be his assistant designer.
Having said that, the competition has become even tougher because all of you know each other's strengths and weaknesses. Remember, I can have only one assistant designer, meaning you all have made it to the finals. Congratulations. Why I did not eliminate is because I believe in these top 4 designers. They've got what it takes, they've got creativity, they've got the ability to do it. And I believe taking them on the journey will help brand themselves and they become known. And by the time they leave here, they'll be brands because ultimately I'm gonna have one winner.
I was hoping for it. I was hoping that would happen.
Like, in the first episode, I thought I was going home, and now here I am at the finale, and I can't believe it. Like, I really can't believe it.
I am super excited. I didn't expect it. I didn't see it coming.
Thank you.
Take care. All the best, okay?
Thank you.
Well done.
I honestly wouldn't be bothered even if you took 5 people to the finals, because I feel like we're all very different.
Everybody in the world know that the competition will end with the top 3. Sorry, darling. My name is David Tlale. I end with the top 4. Bye, Beyonce.
Well, David,
thank you.
Congratulations.
Yes,
I
thank
really
you.
do mean that because you've had such a hand in this, and they're amazing.
I think it's a 50-50 because as much as I can mentor the designers, they have to bring their part. And I think they've done a phenomenal job. And I think they're ready.
You know from the start that each of these 4 had a chance. Did you see something there?
I didn't see it coming. I was pleasantly surprised, mostly by Sam, for the fact that he came to 2 auditions from Durban and then he flew all the way to Johannesburg. And Keletso, my word, he has been phenomenal over the journey.
Very consistent, right?
Very consistent and doesn't disappoint you. I think he takes his challenges seriously. And Gwenna, I had something about Gwenna. I thought she'll make it to the top 3, and guess what? She's here. Kyla, I wasn't really sure. I was saying to myself, is she gonna cope with the stress? Is she gonna be able to be part of the team?
I think she may have had the biggest journey of all because she started very shakily.
You know, along the journey, she's not won any challenge. And I think as the challenges just got towards the end, she was like, I'm here, I gotta win this, I gotta be part of this, and wow, mind-blowing. I think all the 4 designers have just matured amazingly.
We still have that one final challenge. I'm sure you've got something incredible in store for them. It is time to do the briefing. Let's just go straight into it. Why wait?
Why wait? Let's see who's gonna stay.
Well, enjoy. Good luck. And well done.
You all have made it to the top 4, yet again, meaning you are the finalists of this show, meaning you're competing against each other. It was better if we had the final 3 or 2, but now there's 4. So you have to make sure that you beat her, or you beat him and her, or you beat each other. Because as you can tell, there's only one place for one winner. Creative brief, open source, meaning you decide. Designers have to create a signature exit collection consisting of 10 looks for male or female.
David told us that we are not getting any help, so whatever you're doing, you're on your own. He says, I can't help you guys.
It's an open brief. I need to show the world who's Tlale.
Your final challenge, as you make your way to being my assistant designer, you're going to design a collection of 10 looks. 10 looks, no less. Designers, just remember one thing. This show is going to be live, and there is no take two. There is no, oh my word, my model's not here. It's live. So everything that's going to happen, it's going to be live. From your fittings, hair, makeup, backstage, drama, everything, it's live. Meaning the pressure is on for you all. May the best designer win. Good luck. Get to work.
Well, there you have it. 4 incredible designers moving on to the final stage of this competition. Speaking of which, you do not want to miss next week's episode of The Intern by David Tlale, because it's a 2-hour live finale. That's right here on SABC3 at 7:30. Until then, whatever you do, don't follow the seams.
So I want people to see everything that I'm capable of doing in one collection.
There is only one winner, and the prize is huge.
Like, you want to show everything that you've learned here combined into one and show this is who I am.
Knowing what I want to achieve, knowing what I want to do beyond this competition, this could mean this dream coming true for me.
This is so exciting, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Am I looking forward to the finale? Is the finale looking forward to me? Because we're bringing the house down, darling.